All right, I missed the hook set because I honestly wasn't sure there's fish off this, and he's off. There's a shallow flat here. The lilies haven't come up yet, and I wasn't sure there's fish here, but I was working the chatterbait over it, and that bass hit. All right, just gonna fish all sheltered areas today from now on. Much nicer. I'd like to work over there, but kind of requires a little precision and maybe sight fishing, and that is just not possible in that wind. There we go. Oh my gosh. Second fish on, second fish lost today. Kind of a steep drop off with weeds here. I switched from the chatterbait to a Swimbait so I could have a little more depth control, work it fast, work it slow. See, little bass Swimbait. All right, it's a little calmer past this break point. Got a nice drop off with less weeds than the other place because I kept catching a ton of weeds on this Swimbait. And so hopefully, I've caught them on this drop off before. Hopefully they're there today. Oh, right there. Oh, that's a giant. Oh, well, not a giant, but that's a big pike. Not what I was expecting to catch. Hopefully he doesn't cut my line. I kind of like this Swimbait. Unexpected pike here. Oh, wow. And of course, I have to go all the way back in my book bag to get my pliers to get them off. All right. Easy, buddy. Easy, Mr. Pikey. All right. Should be quite easy with my pliers to just pop them off. All right, so that was an interesting first fish. Man, when that first hit, I thought that was a bass, and when I saw how long it was, I'm like, this is a giant, and then it was a pike. Hopefully, there's some more fish sitting on this drop-off, though. Hit right at the boat, but fish 2 of the day on the bass Swimbait. All right, there are some docks up ahead, so Wacky rig is on in this kind of gray purple color, and hopefully a fish will be on soon. A little off the dock, but it's a fish. Nice bass, eh? Good release, bud. Good release. There we go. Nicer fish, question mark? No. Yeah, okay. A little bassy. Let's see if there's... He did a full 360 over there. Gotta see if there's any bigger fish on these docks. At least I'm catching some consistently though on the Wacky worm now. Just gotta find if there's any bigger ones out here somewhere biting. Oh, they're little. Oh, come here, Bassy. Woo! Alright, let's get you in the boat, bud. Come on. Oh, there we go. That's a nicer bass. Saw a big one swimming on this flat. Not way bigger than this guy, but he's decent. Got some weird spots on him. There we go. Another one. Oh. Lost another fish today. Make that about 4. Must be horrible hook sets today. Absolutely horrible. Got him that time. Oh, nice fish. Best bass of the day right there. All right, I don't know why they're sitting right off this super shallow point. I mean, there's some rocks and some shad, but the bottom's pretty barren. I don't know, maybe they just got done spawning here, and so now they're eating after or protecting their fry, but I really don't know why I've caught like 3 fish right off this area. Add 1 to the count. There we go. Oh, nice bass. Hit this drop off with some weeds on it. Oh, my guy. And this guy, oh wow, he is just, I've had him in the boat like 3 times and he just will not take her easy. All right. Wacky rig coming through right there. It's a solid bass. Man. Seawall with a big steep drop off next to it. With where I've kind of caught fish and seen them sitting, there should be a fish. Apparently he was already on my line. Just had to be paying attention. Easy, buddy. They're feisty today. Absolutely feisty. Oh, unhooked himself. Thanks, bud. See if there's any more. Oh, tiny one. Oh, rock bass. Oh. Oh, cool little rock bassy. Oh, bud. Now I'm thinking the bass must just want a nice easy meal. I don't know what the wacky worm looks like, a dead fluttering bait fish or something, because when I've tried throwing, you know, this swim bait, and I've tried some jigs off the bottom and stuff, and I just can't get any reaction bites that way, or any slow, you know, bites just bouncing a jig off the bottom. So there must be something about that just slow flutter action that they really like. Absolutely just beautiful out. All right, first cast at the lily pads. On my way over though, I did finally see in those empty areas where I've been catching them, I did see some beds, but they kind of looked like they're empty. So I think I've been catching the males that are guarding the bed now that they're done spawning, which is fun, but that might be why I haven't, you know, caught any super big bass, because there's not a lot of females. They're off recovering. Oh, there's one. And then, as always though, on structure today, there's been some little bass willing to bite, like this one. Easy, buddy. See ya, bud. All right, so that's the end of the lily pad. So time to work back to the boat ramp and see if I can maybe find a big old bass there somewhere along the way. All right, folks, while I did catch a ton of fish on the way in, sadly I wasn't able to catch that big old bass I wanted today. But as you can tell by this absolutely torn up condition of my Yum dinger, which I had wacky rigged, it was a pretty good day on the water. This thing was basically a cheat code. I mean, I caught some on some other baits, but everywhere I threw this, just absolutely eaten up. And it's not this lake, it's not this time of year. I mean, the Wacky rig just puts fish in the boat all the time. It's, you know, you go to it, you catch fish. Maybe not always the biggest, but you catch fish. So hope you enjoyed fishing with T-ravis today. If you did, please like and subscribe, and until next time, that's all.